With the start of the new year, I'm not only going to be going over what you all can expect from me here going into 2024, but also my top 5 goals that I'm hoping to work towards this year. Go ahead and let me know your personal goals that you're working on in the comments below. Let's go ahead and dive on into the show. Welcome to 2024, everyone! I cannot believe it is already time for our 4th cringy New Year video here on the channel. Now, if you've been busy lately, just like me, you might have missed a few things, so let me go ahead and catch you up to speed. I'm underwater, we have a new logo, we got a new intro that you already saw, and we have a new end screen that you'll see at the end. Sometimes I'm Allie. Sometimes I'm Allylotl, and I've also launched these stunningly beautiful emotes that you can get here on YouTube with support of the channel through membership. Now, I want you all to know that although things are different here, I am still 100% me all the time, and I'm excited to be back better than ever with a strong schedule for 2024. I'll link my weekly updating schedule in the description down below so you can be in the know as to what live streams and content I have planned for the week. Currently, I am streaming about 3 to 4 times a week, and I'm also currently on an 18-day streak of daily uploads of YouTube Shorts. I've impressed myself with that. I hope I don't break the streak soon, but of course now that I mention it, maybe I'll mess up sometime this week. For games I'm currently playing, I'm trending more towards roguelikes, visual novels, and card games, but I do have a really long list of games that I'm hoping to play this year, and go ahead and add to that list by leaving your suggestions for me in the comments down below of what you'd like to see here on the channel. For me, I do have 5 goals that I'm hoping to work towards this year. I know at the beginning of every year, everyone's like, oh, my New Year's resolution, I'm gonna stop drinking soda, or I'm gonna stop eating candy. And I just look at my carts of stuff I bought at Target from the Christmas clearance at 70% off and think that it's hopefully going to last me for months, but I'll probably eat that in like a couple weeks max, so. My goals are not things that I'm like 100%, I have to do it this year, and then I'll be sad when I break a streak or something like that. But I've crafted my goals in mind with things that I'd love to achieve this year, things that I can work towards and improve upon every single day. Some of them are also much more attainable than others, but let me go ahead and hit you with number 1. First off, this year I'd like to get a PS5. Now, of course, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is releasing on Leap Day, February 29th. I do have that collector's edition on pre-order. That is something I'd love to play here on the channel. The problem being, however, is that I don't have a PS5. So that is probably the most pushing goal of mine that I'm going to be working on. I think there's supposed to be a new system releasing that might bring the price down on a PS5, so fingers crossed that that comes out before the end of February, although I will say I haven't looked into that too much. It's on my to-do list. But yeah, goal number 1, probably going to be the first out of the 5 goals to be accomplished this year, if not the only one to be accomplished this year. Goal number 2, also one that's more attainable, but I would like for my personal record on the leg press to reach 450 pounds. Now, I've been going to the gym consistently for about 5 months now, and my personal record that I set last week was 347 pounds. So this goal is one that is more attainable. Maybe not something you'd expect from me, but that is something I want to work on. I want to keep improving my physical condition, feeling good about myself, being healthier in general. Goal number 3 is something that I don't think necessarily I'll achieve this year, but definitely willing to try and would love for it to happen. But goal number 3 is to get this channel here to 25,000 subscribers. Now I know, it's like, Allie, we're not at 10K yet, we're just shy of 10K here, pretty close. But I've been posting since October of 2020, and to more than double in 1 year what it's been many years to get to this point is definitely a reach. However, I would love to get to 50,000 subscribers here on the channel at some point in the future, ideally 100,000 to get one of those cool buttons, but definitely 50,000 is a strong goal of mine. But this year, I'd like to kick it into high gear and see if we could get all the way up to 25,000. Now with a consistent schedule and hopefully better content, as I've been practicing a lot on my editing skills. I'll talk about that a little later. Hoping that we can get to 25,000 subs by the end of 2024. Goal number 4 is one that I definitely believe is doable, but it's going to be tough as well. I do currently have a storage unit, and I'd really like to trim down my collection a bit to not have that anymore. You know, it's nice to have all the extra space, but storage isn't free. I'd love to be able to take that money and reinvest it back here into the channel, put it towards my savings, maybe go to a convention or two this year. I'm hoping I can trim down my collection, rehome some things to fellow collectors, and get rid of my storage unit and get that closed out. Ideally before the end of the year, but by the end of the year at the latest. Goal number 5 is another reach goal of mine, but something I would love to achieve this year. But I would love to get my own live 2D humanoid model. I just look at so many other models and I think that would be so much fun. I also feel like it would be something that could make a lot of creative content with and just increase the production quality here on the channel to have a fully functional live 2D human model. Now I have some ideas. It changes a lot as for what I would want that to look like, but what I do know is that would be a lot of fun and it's very expensive. So that is why that is the, I think, furthest reach goal. That'll be even harder to achieve than 25,000 subscribers, but you know, if we do get up to 25K and the channel's really going, that might be something within reach. So I tried to set my goals a little bit of achievable, a little bit of reachable, but if things go as I'm hoping and I'm working towards, then I will see that progress and feel inspired to keep going every single day. So as I mentioned in the intro, let me know what your goals are in the comments below so we can talk about them and make our plans, or just be like, Allie, I would like you to do this, and I can incorporate that into some of my goals. I'm always open to ideas, so if there's content you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below. Some other items I want to work on regarding the channel here include improving my editing skills and uploading once a week. Now for my editing skills, I've been getting in actually a lot of practice using sound effects, different motions, zooming, color schemes, all kinds of stuff with those daily shorts. So I'm hoping keeping up that work will have those skills transition into more entertaining and higher quality regular content here on the channel. Unboxings are my bread and butter, but as I'm trying to cut back on stuff, it'll be a little difficult, you know, if I keep hoarding things to unbox more things. So I have to get a little bit more creative with my content. So I'm hoping to get one quality video up per week. That is something that I want to achieve. But like I said, it's a target more than a goal. That way if something happens, it doesn't set me back. Of course, everyone's New Year's resolution is just to improve themselves. I'd love to get better with my content. I'd love to be more engaging, more interactive, and just good. I'd like to get good at editing. I don't want to be doing all this practice but not learning anything. So let me know if you guys think I'm slacking in any video comments. I'll take that constructive criticism to heart. But also just interacting with you all, having a better streaming experience, figuring out why my microphone sounds garbage 50% of the time and then the rest of the time it sounds good. But also getting better at gameplay. You know, as fun as it is, that first time experience. And also, I know we've had a lot of nice moments lately here on the channel playing card games, you know, with chat backseating and helping me out. But I know from experience, it's fun, but also a bit frustrating for both you and I to just see me struggling all the time. So really increasing my competitive edge and just making everything better day in and day out, working on improving. Because I do think I've had a new mindset change over the past few months, and you can only do as much as you can do, but only you know how much that is. So you gotta be honest with yourself, stay true to yourself, and keep at it. Each day is different, and each day's best is different than the next. So you just gotta keep going, know your limits, but also know when you gotta push your limits. And that is something I'm hoping to work on this year as well. Although I'm still a bit sick, I've lately been feeling extra confident in myself, my health, and my ability to make good content. I'm hoping to continue this journey on with a positive face throughout 2024 and see what opportunities and challenges, of course, that this year will bring. If you're excited to join me for the journey, make sure you're subscribed and you got your notifications turned on so that way you don't miss a video or live stream, a short, or a post here on the channel. Looking forward to taking a look at your comments and feedback in the comments down below and making the most out of 2024. So let's go ahead and grow together and make great memories here this year.